Hello. So in this lesson, we'll implement a data structure called stack. Now, what is a data structure? Data structure is a space in the memory where numbers are organized in a particular way, and they have certain methods to manipulate it. In this case, the structure is implemented using an array. We call it a stack, and it's implemented using an array. In this case, we have declared an array of 10 positions, and there's a variable called top. So a stack is basically like a stack of books, one kept on top of the other. And which book do we take out first? If you're taking out a book from a stack of books on a table, we normally will take the top book which is there. The book which is on the top of the stack is the one which we take. Let's diagrammatically just see how does a stack look like. So let's say we have a box and we have one more box, Control C, Control V, then that box is on top of this. If I have one more box, Control V, it will be on top of this. So the process of having a box and putting in top of this stack is called push. So this is push. And if we take this thing and take it out, this is called pop. So putting in is push, taking out is called pop. Now whenever we pop, we always pop from the top of the stack. Whenever we push to the top of the stack. So let us see. If I was inserting a number 23, where will it go in this array? It will go here. But now in the beginning, top was declared as -1. But now where is top? Which is the topmost element? 0. So this -1 will become 0. So now this becomes 0. We have one number here. It's equivalent to saying the stack contains only one number, and let's say the number is 23. So this stack has only one number, 23. If I insert one more number, let's say 32, what will happen to top? Top will have to be incremented, made to 1, and we'll now have one more box essentially with the number 32 in it. This process of putting numbers into the stack is called push. At some point we may have put 56, then this will become 2. Later we put 48 and it will become 3. It always shows at which position. Now these spots are empty. The stack has still space for new numbers, but we have put 4 numbers into the stack as of now. It will visually look like this, as if there is a 4 numbers kept one on top of the other, and the topmost number is which one? 48 and 48, and you can see it using the variable top. It is at third position, the topmost number, and that is 48. We need to implement two functions, push, which will insert an inputted number into the stack. We need a function called pop, which will take out numbers. So if I say pop, it should take out 48, the topmost number. If I say pop again, it should take out the next number. If I say pop again, it should say the next number. If I say pop again, it should take out this, and then the top's value will become -1. So let's implement this in a code and see how it works. We will take the previous code of array, and that's what I said. Use your own code again and again. Control A, Control C. Yeah, I open a new file, and in this I paste this previous code which we had copied, and I save this file this time. Save as, I'll call it stack. Last time we implemented array, now we are implementing a stack. Save. Now we don't need the search function, so we can delete it. We don't need the search function. Make sure you delete all the brackets, nothing extra should be left behind. Display function we still need. Okay. And we don't need to initialize it with numbers, so we'll remove this initialization part and we'll fix it with 10 values. We'll also make a global variable called top, and that int top, and we'll initialize it to -1. So we now have a top variable, an array for storing the stack. Instead of calling ARR, it's better to call it what it is. We'll call it stack. But do keep in mind, wherever that array is used, we should call it stack. We can't call it ARR anymore. So let us see what happens. We have a display function. We don't need flag, we don't need k, we don't need search. So we remove all of this. As of now, we don't need int I, j, k, so we'll remove the int line also. So we basically salvaged our previous program, and now we have brought it down to a new code. What we need in the display, instead of ARR, we will use stack. It's good to print a new line at the beginning of display so that multiple displays don't get merged into each other. So now we have a display function for stack, and we are ready to implement our first function, which is push. Void push. And how does push work? We need to pass a value. Let's say we pass the value 23 into it. A variable input, and we need to store it in the stack. So we have to say basically stack at which position, at top position we need to put the inputted value, but the top position will already contain a number. So before we input that value, we have to increment top is equal to top plus 1. So top will become, if it was -1, it will become 0, and then stack 0 will become the inputted value. Where do we call it? We call it here. We will say push, and let's say we are passing the number 23. So 23 will get pushed, top will from -1 will become 0, and then stack 0 will get the number 23. We'll display this code and see what happens. As I said, every function which you declare, you should declare the prototype on the top here. Void push int input, and don't forget to put semicolon here. So it seems a very small piece of code, just 5 lines of code, and we have got the push function. There are some things missing, but we will check it as of now what happens when we do it. Execute, compile and run. And the output is coming as 23 followed by 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah. The reason it's coming 0, 0, 0 is because we have said display all the contents of the array. Now what is the thing? Ideally we should keep going till the position of top. We don't need all the zeros to come at the very end. I is equal to 0 till less than equal to top. In this case it is 0. So only one number should get displayed. Let us see what it displays. We could say stack contains and put a colon. Let's see what happens. And now the output says stack contains 23. The zeros are not coming. We don't need to display zeros. They are just dummy values. We need to put the actual values which are getting inserted. How do we push it again? I could do Control C, Control V, Control V. I push 23. Then I push 34, then I push 46. Let's see the output. (23, 34, 46). So we have implemented the display function, and we have implemented the push function. We'll stop here, and in the next video we will enhance this push and pop and implement pop. So thank you.